And roll that beautiful fracking intro.
Yep. Very nice.
I used to feel down, but I hit the ground running. Makes me feel alive. I was searching for the answers until I changed the question. I pulled back the curtain. I used to feel down, but I hit the ground running. Makes me feel alive. I see what my passion emits and press past the limits.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike Shell here for Thursday Night RiffDown, your host this evening. And with joining me tonight is...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm TWK. I'm not hosting because I was working until just a few moments ago. So yeah, that's a thing.
Yep.
My work schedule. I'm not sure what we're gonna do next week because you'll be out of town for ERB.
Well, in town, but still away from the site, though.
Yeah, you'll be away from the computer, as it were, because you want to go see the people with the rapping and the comedy and the laughing.
Yes.
Should be overall good. And who knows? Maybe you'll be one of the people invited. One of the people from the audience that'll be invited on stage. How good is your rapping skills?
As about as good as my hosting skills.
So there's hope.
There's hope.
There's a little bit of hope then.
There's a little hope. But definitely
So far, it looks like from what I missed on SmackDown was so far a wide failure promo and a confrontation with the Shield.
yes. So not too much happening for that first segment, which seemed about normal, about 10 minutes.
The Dudley Boys. We're gonna get some. Dudleys are gonna be next. Wow.
Wow. Well, you came back just in time. Yep, I got it going, Maddie.
I know.
Yep, I got it going, Maddie.
Yep, Maddie's got it fixed and everything's going good. He's got it going on all things. He's a little new to this whole streaming thing, but before you know it, he'll be a lean, mean streaming machine.
Yes. I said, just didn't have any pre-show tonight, but you'll have to teach me about that at another time.
Yes. What I do for the pre-show is literally just play music.
Yeah.
Like the same way you do the intro, just with more music.
Which would actually help getting...
Hello,
things...
Retro Kid.
Howdy, Retro Kid.
Well, aside from today's stream and the problems with it, how's your day been going, Mike?
Going pretty okay. Just getting yelled at by my people on the phone because they're not happy with the news I'm giving them. But that's the way that works goes.
Yes, because when you call into a customer center, because whenever you work at a customer center, you're always gonna get those people that just can't take no for an answer.
No, I'm supposed to call them back and give them no for an answer.
And they just can't take the news.
Nope. And no, this is not a stream. This is a riffing. We riffed the show.
Yes, this is a riffing.
This is.
By the way, you should be able to make me a moderator by right-clicking my name or something like that. It depends. Do you have the actual stream up or just the control room?
I have the control room up.
Yeah, if you right click and go to the actual streaming page, you should be able to right click on my name or something like that and make me a moderator.
Okay, we can bring that up. And moderate you. And I've got that. Hopefully that should have that set up now.
Hooray! I should have booting powers.
Yes.
So yeah, let's see. Of course, Sting showing up Monday night, that was a bit unexpected.
Yes.
At least the way they did it. Like there have been reports that he may have shown up, but I wasn't expecting it to be in that segment.
True there, but after seeing the way that statue looked, definitely looking like it wasn't complete. I mean, if the U.S. title was more complete on that statue, I would have said no. There's not going to there's something's going to happen to the statue. But with that being so incomplete, yeah, that statue was not going to be there.
Oh wow, it's one of them. It's going to be a squash, unfortunately. Yeah. So it sucks to be the Ascension.
The Wasteland comes to Dudleyville.
Am I the only one who finds it weird that they're going back to wearing their glasses again? Because after like all the years of character development in TNA, like it feels weird to revert back to just being like early 2000s Dudleys again.
Yeah, but that's the way that the creative rolls. They can't get out of that error. The wrestlers might have gotten out of it, but creative hasn't.
All right, Bully Ray is starting things off, and no, I'm not going to stop calling him that because I've been doing it for years now. It's just I can't break the habit. He's still Bully Ray to me, darn it.
Yep.
Well, Dragon Man, to be fair, they may get their balls back on NXT next week. Maybe. It could happen. Hopefully when they show up on NXT, they won't have that ridiculous gear. By the way, Bully's still in good shape.
Oh, yeah.
Although it's weird to see him wearing pants again, because for years in TNA he was wearing shorts. I know it's not exactly fair to compare him in WWE to TNA, but he just had so many good moments in TNA, to be honest.
I mean, just the whole...
He was a lean, mean, twittering machine. Here comes Brother Devon. Devon. You see, I'm not even trying to do this, but it's just a thing. Bobbert, I'll call him whatever I darn well please. And now Devon being the face and apparel, gonna take a little bit of beating.
Yep.
Or not. This match has gone on way longer than I expected it to, if nothing else.
No, like I said, we've got to give the people the Dudley Boys. They've been Dudley deprived for long enough.
Oh! Well, they wouldn't have been Dudley deprived if they watched TNA.
Well, even watching TNA, they've still been Dudley deprived. I mean, when was the last time?
Technicality. Here it comes.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's up?
I wonder how many people actually remember that commercial. For anyone who doesn't get that reference, that's an old Budweiser commercial. I honestly think more people might remember the reference from Scary Movie than the actual commercial itself.
Yeah. Oh.
Bobber, do you want me brought to the Skype call? Because you seem to have a lot to say.
I sent it to him.
He's just being a bobber right now, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
He's trying to be difficult. Oh, and Bubba's now being the face and barrel.
Yep.
By the way, who would like to see some Dudley DLC for 2K16?
Oh. Let's
Get
see.
all the tag teams in that game.
Yes. That would be quite a match.
Oh, well, that's the quickest hot tag ever.
Whoa!
Also, Bubba got some air with that tag, didn't he?
Yes.
Bobbert's saying it won't let him for some reason.
Huh. Let's try again then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Pugsley!
Pugsley!
Oh, wait, Pugsley changed her...
Hello.
Pugsley.
What? You know what?
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Pugsley changed her avatar.
Whatever.
I noticed, Pugsley, I noticed you changed your avatar to Shotaro and Phillip.
It's...
Also, we have a bobber.
Hey guys.
Hey, Bobbert!
No,
Yeah,
you don't.
Bobby!
3D! By the way, I can finally do the thing that I've been waiting to do since like all day, pretty much. See if I can get this going.
I'm really sad that the boys don't have their old theme song. Like, really upset. Look, it's the table!
Oh, we're gonna see a table. We're gonna see someone go through a table.
Looks like it.
Are you playing Enzo and Big Cass's theme?
I was, but then New Day came out. Oh, they got the booty signs. That's right. They said booty.
Booty song. Booty! Why are they what? I'm so confused. Booty!
Because booty, man. They said booty.
Oh, Xavier Woods.
Do you guys see a New
Who
Day's
said booty? Booty.
table's a chance, really?
Although, save a table, break a Dudley.
I love it. Give tables a chance. Booty!
Good money that Imperial Word got with.
Oh, he was corpsing Monday.
Uh-oh.
Oh, who we got? Oh, Victor.
And he's dead.
Yep.
Oh no, poor Dixie Carter.
Not everyone that gets powerbombed through a table, Bobbert, is Dixie Carter.
No, it's just
Oh, did anyone else see the New Day interview with Michael Cole?
No.
No.
It is a
I
must
saw a
see.
gif of it.
It's a must see. Like, I posted it on my Facebook wall. Everyone needs to see it.
All I saw was reaction picture, and it's just like them. They're all like turned over, like, it's like, all right. That's fine.
Trust me,
And what if I don't see it?
Bobbert, you have to see it.
Because there's footage.
Oh.
Please.
What if I don't?
Then you're missing out.
I'll take that chance.
But of course, with the little hiccup with the start of the show, I failed to for my most excellent joke. Of course, since you're not hosting.
Ah, well.
Yep. But I say since you're not hosting the show, there is a new host in town.
And his name is John Cena!
I don't know. Someone.
He's doing the John Cena joke. There is a new host in town. And his name is John Cena. That joke works with everything.
Yes.
Can I? My name is John Cena.
No, what's the thing? Like, what's their thing? Like, Bugsy has the new boyfriend.
That'd be great.
And his name is John Cena. Bobbert has a new idol. And his name is John Cena. Mike Show has a new fez.
Okay.
And his name is John Cena.
You killed the joke.
It's already dead.
And that joke's name is John Cena.
No. I'll say that joke is as dead as Bo Dallas.
Why you gotta bring up Bo?
Because he's going to get his rematch with he's going to.
Why you got to bring up Bo like that? That's me.
Because he's going to get his match with Brock Lesnar at MSG on October 3rd. And it's going to be live on the network. So we have
Yes, you will. Yes, Bodas will get his revenge, and he will pin Brock Lesnar. 1, 2, trace.
Money.
Oh, I think we lost Pugsley.
Avatar.
Yep, we lost to Pugsley.
Trying to find a new straight avatar.
You should. Your new avatar. It should be Jon Stewart. It'll be perfect for when Mattis gets in here, because he'll be here in about 30 minutes.
Oh, our piece is free.
There's only one person that can screw John Cena, and his name is Jon Stewart.
But Stewart.
Did anyone watch NXT this past week's NXT?
Not yet.
The reaction to Enzo and Casket is larger than anything else this year.
Not surprising.
Lizzie. I found a good one.
All right, I'm looking forward to seeing that avatar,
wait
Mr.
for it?
Bobbert.
Oh, no, you won't. You're gonna hate it.
Why do you make me hate you, Bobbert?
This was a match that surprised us all.
Yeah, the fact that Stephen Amell actually wrestled not too badly.
Yeah.
Stephen Amell proved that even he could be better than Ava Marie. All right, here comes Neville. Oh, and Bobbert is now Chica, it looks like.
Maddie's favorite game.
Matt, it's a shame that you don't have Maddie on Skype.
I can make it work.
You can make it your Twitter profile as well.
Yeah. You know what? I tweeted him a picture. I asked him how does he like my new Skype avatar.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Oh, okay, then I'm going to tweet him right now.
That was sarcastic.
I'm still going to do it.
He's not going to like it.
No. Oh.
Well, I apologize once I get to Canada.
Speaking of Canada, Kevin Owens.
I didn't even pronounce that right.
And Retro Kid is saying, kill, Steen, kill. I'm not sure who this kill Steen guy that you're rooting for is, but here comes Mr. Kevin Owens. With how spiky Kevin Owens' hair is, Kevin Owens' hair is, he'll be perfect for an anime.
Did he say spanky?
Spiky. I said spiky.
I'm pretty sure he says spanky.
And I'm pretty sure you're putting random words in your own head.
Well, better than putting random words in our head.
Anyway, this was a fantastic match.
I'm noticing that that Neville's gear is no longer purple right here, but more magenta.
I'm sure Maddie's going to like that picture.
No, he's not.
I mean, it's
dear.
a Pacific game.
Okay. That just changed for me now.
What just changed?
Bobbert's avatar.
Oh, Bobbert's avatar?
Yes.
Oh, you see Chica now?
I see Chica.
Oh, down goes Neville.
Better keep an eye on it, Mike. It's going to get you.
For you to record a random death in Five Nights at Freddy's, and then for me to put it at the end of one of the random parts for the RVT game crew.
What was that?
Ooh, that's a really nice neck breaker. I like that move. Should be a finisher, really.
Ooh. That's a reverse F5?
Pretty much. And commercial time.
Or actually, I would say
Tonight after SmackDown, a show you totally don't care about. What's that?
I was going to say instead of a reverse F5, more of an inverted F5, since the person was upside down, was right side up on him. But still,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it should be a.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Huxley.
Card for you to have your own Wi-Fi anywhere you go.
Hi, Pugsley.
Hi.
You like my new profile picture?
I mean, you're still paying.
Pugsley, do you like Robert's new picture?
Robert's profile picture. What is it? Terrifying.
What are you talking about? It's
What is it? It's from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Maddie's going to like it.
Nobody fucking.
And
Story and stuff, but like I don't care for horror games. I legitimately do not care. I don't like to care. Come on, man. Friday video.
Suppose what you're saying is you don't want anyone to buy your Five Nights at Freddy's.
I was so annoyed. I'm sitting there, a guy is dying over there in his chair, and I'm sitting on his bed like, pizza! And it's like, pizza! 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 What? They had story and stuff, but like I don't care for horror games. I legitimately do not care. Oh yeah, on the Galaxy, I don't like Unreal. Sometimes
No, the kind of does it, and I'm
Suppose
like,
what you're saying is you don't want anyone to buy your Five Nights at Freddy's.
I think so.
Wow, Bob, you actually tweeted that to Maddie. Well, Bobby, you have a history of lying.
Man.
All the time. Today.
Man.
Right now.
Name another one.
The last time.
Okay, name another one.
3 weeks ago.
Dang it!
Do you think I have short-term memory?
Yes.
Ugh. That. By the way,
I'm sure Maddie would like to picture.
Speaking of Maddie, well, it's not really Maddie, but me and the Shades still have our RVT Game Crew Adventure Commentary. New part coming out tonight, but be sure to be subscribed to the RVT Game Crew YouTube page for that.
Cheap card.
Of course.
I'll say it's his show. You can do a cheap plug if you want to. I'm just borrowing it for the time being.
Yep.
Editor Pro.
That might have been it. Make sure you have all your photos backed up to Google.
All right, gonna do a little rest spot now.
Can I delete them?
Time for
No, but I'm
not
saying
yet.
you have-
Yep, time for Neville to take back control. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
When is Kevin Vince gonna look at another fat joking?
Oh, I'm sure they'll find a way to try to ruin things. Because, Vince has to make money despite himself. To the chick in the crowd wearing the Breed Mode shirt, shame on you. Shame. You've brought shame upon your family, all it stands for, and your ancestors.
Yes. Only because I have not yet made the Fezmo t-shirt
You don't
yet,
know. You really think we're-
which would be a much better seller.
Well, that's because it's Fez's.
Yes.
Okay, we were just-
Whoa. Oh, I love that German suplex. I love it. I love it, Michael.
And, in case you're wondering, yes, the Fez is going to Epic Rap Battles as well.
Oh, you're bringing the Fez to Epic Rap Battles.
Yes. I'll say.
Super kick!
Loud.
I'm always loud whenever I yell super kick. I have to be.
Yeah.
You don't even
I'm a commentator.
properly. I don't think he can get hit in the head again.
Oh. Oh, super kick!
Stop yelling.
You don't have
No!
to shout it.
Yes. Give it on his own super kick.
Whoop.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and down he goes.
Pop-up powerbomb. Is that it?
Call your grandma. This match is over. That was a very nice match right there.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's say Kevin Owens wins the match.
Hooray! Ah! Kevin
Do you
Owens
have too much
wins.
Kenny today, Tito?
The Isotopes win a game. The Isotopes win a game. It's just a shame that we could not see Mr. Adrian Neville hit the Roy Harper.
Yes.
But I'm not on the
Although I would say let Adrian in the middle hit the Arsenal.
I love the ball.
Kevin Owens arguing, I guess, with a guy in a referee t-shirt. Don't see too many people wear referee t-shirts in the crowd.
Nope.
How do you know it's not a Foot Locker employee?
More Bellas. Boo. Boo.
I kind of hope this story. Actually, I'm kind of hoping the storyline that teasing on Total Divas turns out to be true. Nikki is cheating on John with Dolph Ziggler.
Well, that's random.
Yes.
Like, what?
Yes. He says he'll marry her.
Literally, Dolph Ziggler shows up for 5 seconds and they're trying to play it up like they're doing a thing. He literally just shows up, he's sarcastic, and leaves.
So it was like, are we still on Netflix? She's like, actually, no, I'm going to now. So it was like, oh.
They really are just trying anything on that show now, aren't they? Just throwing everything at the wall at this point. His name is cheating on Chad. Dreamer.
And TWK's got a review.
No, because nobody's donated that much to my Patreon yet. So, haha.
Yeah, we're gonna remember that, dude, because it happened.
This is go to Patreon.
So we're getting Charlotte and Becky Lynch. By the way, starting next week, I think we may start getting Paige on SmackDown and nothing else.
Yep.
Because Tough Enough's over, she can stop wasting her time with that.
Yep, and Vince can actually come back to SmackDown tapings instead of being down there for the Tough Enough tapings.
For some reason, I thought they said you're going to start getting paid on SmackDown.
Also, I think Dragon Man might not have much preference for the Bellas himself. And Ironhide, if you start pointing out plot holes in WWE, especially the Divas division, you're going to be here for a long time.
So we've got plot holes big
So
enough
you
for
better
you.
get started.
We've got plot holes big enough for Rikishi and Yokozuna to waltz through.
And of course, Dragon Man pointing out that he's glad that ZZ lost. By the way, whose idea was it to have Alicia Fox wrestle the women, of all people? Not Charlotte, not Becky Lynch, not Sasha Banks, not Naomi, but freaking...
You don't want to hurt the good people.
Like, are they trying to hurt the rookies?
Yes.
All right, I can buy that.
Yeah. Although they could have let Natalya after them. What has she
What was
done?
that?
I said they could have let Natalya come after them, because what has she done on TV lately?
She's mainly been at home trying to take care of Tyson.
Oh, true.
Yeah, good thing to get your anger out now and here, Dragon Man, so that way you don't have it build up and turn into a rage where all of a sudden you're punching people out in the middle of a mall and you have no idea why.
And this Coke commercial
You should try that.
just makes no sense.
It is a bit strange.
mechanics do not quite work that way.
It's weird, that's for sure.
An interesting treat by MVP. He's living the LA network.
How is this commercial?
Trying to get into Lucha Underground, I'm guessing.
Lucha Underground has been fantastic, and I can't wait for season 2.
Yes.
Oh, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I'm already not going to see it now.
Oh, I thought that grandma movie.
It is. Oh, no.
Oh, it is? There's another movie called Grandma's House that's kind of like that.
Oh.
I've been seeing it on YouTube advertisement lately.
By the way, am I the only one who hates it when YouTube has ads that you can't skip after like 5 or 15 seconds?
It doesn't bother me.
I know, but I
It's
don't.
usually 30-second ads.
I hate 30-second ads so much. They're so invasive.
Well, let me give you 30 seconds to explain why that's a good idea.
No. However, one thing that I'm surprised hasn't happened yet is one thing that I do like though is that sometimes you get advertisements for YouTube channels, because if you have a YouTube channel, you meet certain requirements, you can use one of your videos as an ad. So if you're ever watching YouTube and you see my intro all of a sudden, you'll know why. Rotachi, that's an excellent idea. He says that he wants to see Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha betray their factions, bring up Bailey, and form the 4 Horsewomen.
And that
I don't think there should be any teams in the Diva division just because there's one title. I think it should be every person for themselves.
No, I did not notice that, Giant Man, because I actually did not watch Tough Enough because with my work hours, I don't get home until around 8. When I got home Tuesday, I was like, do I really want to watch Tough Enough? No, I don't. I really don't. I'd rather do anything else at this point. So I didn't.
You don't have the files that record your television program?
Oh, fuck. Here Come the Bells. Great. This went from 0 to suck really fast.
I'm going to pretend to understand that.
Because the bad, Jamon. So we're gonna have ourselves a tag team match, playa. By the way, am I the only one who's noticed that Nikki hasn't defended the Divas title in like 2 months?
Yeah, it has been a while.
Is that just me?
Yes. Yep.
A bit too long, if you were to ask me.
I say not long enough. She needs to do Brock Lesnar style.
Well, you could make that excuse, except for the fact that she's on TV every week. Alright, since the bells are on screen, now where to put my 3DS? There it is! Found it!
Professionalism, folks.
Well, Giant Man, they do have that rule of if you don't defend it, you lose it rule, but they only bring it up whenever they feel like it.
Yep.
And to Mr. John in the chat, what'd you miss? You missed the Dudley Boys versus Ascension, which they more or less squashed. You missed a pretty good Kevin Owens Neville match. And you missed a Wyatt family promo.
Yeah, since there's a Diva match going on, this week is going to be nothing but recordings. I'm going to go back to doing wrestling reviews on my Vimeo account and my retrospective series.
What reviews are you going to be doing?
Many pay-per-views or TV events that takes place in Texas. First one would be Royal Rumble '89.
Ah, cool.
Ah. About to say, are you throwing in there Tuesday night in Texas?
That's going to be one of them eventually.
Oh, okay. Yes, WWE's first
Tuesday in Texas.
Yes, their first attempt to have a pay-per-view not on Sunday.
I thought WrestleMania 2 was on a Monday.
And Survivor Series on a Thursday.
Semantics.
Semantics.
Yep.
Still going on.
And then, of course, Reltachi brings up the women's division doesn't count. Reltachi in the chat says, women's division doesn't count apparently, because if it did, Trish Stratus would have lost her belt when she was injured for 6 months. And Zach Keenan says, I'd rather listen to Nicki Minaj than watch the Bellas wrestle. Ouch. That's an ouch there.
If Mattis was there, he would go on the rant to defend the Bears.
Oh, he'll be doing that in about 30 minutes. Well, actually, about 10 minutes once he arrives.
Let's see.
Oh, match is over. I didn't get to do nothing on my game yet.
It was Becky and Charlotte winning.
Then you'd be watching.
So even better.
Now maybe they can finally do what a revolution is supposed to do and change the status quo.
Change the status quo? That would be unheard of in WWE.
Of course, we have to keep things the same. Because, changing things up every now and again might be a little bit too exciting for the audience. The moose versus the dog. That Triple H pose. Yes, as if we didn't already know that it's Sting, because there are people that
Actually, what?
do they actually think that there's a large number of people who watch SmackDown and not Raw?
Yes.
I have never heard of that.
It's us.
I watched Raw.
Live?
Yes.
On DVR.
Then it doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
That's WWE.
It counts, god dang it. Reltachi, I'm honestly hoping that Nikki loses the belt before the next pay-per-view, so that way they don't have her break AJ's record.
She's gonna break it.
What a rush.
Now the thing is that, yes, Nikki will break AJ's record because her last name is now Brooks. But they'll put the belt on. I say we put the belt on Charlotte and let her break that record. Would be the only true justice.
Charlotte should break all those title records, including Mae Young's
Yes.
and Mulet's. Charlotte should hold the belt for 37 years. Woo.
How should she hold it 16 times if she holds it for 37 years, though?
Very carefully. By the way, what do you guys think? Who do you guys think should be the next Intercontinental Champion that you think will help elevate the title?
Kevin Owens.
That's a really good answer, Bobbert. Actually, I was expecting something. I was expecting something sarcastic. I was expecting something sarcastic from you, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
You gotta prove where your joke break this time.
Actually, I say give it to
That's it.
Barrett or Stardust.
No,
He's,
maybe, but definitely Owens. Give him the
it could
belt.
be like the opposite.
Give him the belt. Have him defend it for about 6 months, and then unify with the U.S. title.
Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins.
I think that by then Seth Rollins will have lost the title to somebody, probably Neville.
Will he use the WWE title first or the US title first?
Oh, where's Mattis? He should be here for this.
Yes.
Mattis should really be here right now.
That should be my new profile picture.
John Stewart with the steel chair.
Yeah.
Here comes the next picture. Yep, right here. This is the picture that should be your profile picture. John Stewart hitting John Cena with the chair.
You know what would have been slightly better? Instead, it was Charlotte Flair who was hit Cena with the steel chair.
Chavo Guerrero?
That's record. No, Charlotte Flair. Excuse me. Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte? Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been interesting, yeah. And now here it comes. The man who is no longer the future. Mr. Seth Rollins.
Somebody scratching the table.
I think Rollins might still be a little salty after what happened Monday night.
Could be.
Well, I've noticed that he's not wearing his Never Shuts Up t-shirt anymore. He's now wearing a new t-shirt.
Surprisingly, making the t-shirt was both on the WWE and US title. Like the champ is here pointing at both titles.
Zach says that Cesaro would be a good Intercontinental Champion, I guess.
I could still get it. I was kind of hoping he'd become the next US champion and beat Seth Rollins for it.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. So instead of cutting the promo at 8, he's cutting it at 9.
So how come Sting's getting a title shot?
Because he interfered in. Because shut up, Triple H does what he wants. Are you going to argue
It
with
was
Triple
Triple
H?
I guess, maybe I sent him an Instagram.
In fact, you get so angry, you might just send him a tweet.
Or a Vine.
Oh, that's hardcore. And Zach wants to know if Seth will defend both belts. I do think that he might be pulling double duty because they've announced that every belt will be on the line. So I would imagine that he would also defend the U.S. title earlier on in the night.
Unless for some reason he drops that belt.
Sheamus cashes in for the U.S. title. Sheamus knows how to cash his way all the way up to the middle. I wonder who's...
So
Go ahead, Bobbert.
it should be John Cena going for the U.S. title. I was just reading the tweet that was putting the Seth Rollins defends 2 belts at Night of Champions.
I could see that.
And I was guessing, John Cena will be going for the U.S. titles and Sting's going for the WWE title for no reason.
He's going for the title because, shut up, Bobbert. That's why.
Somehow.
It makes sense. Just stop thinking. Stop using logic.
Are you wearing that never shuts up t-shirt while you're saying that?
Maybe. That's none of your business right now. Well, unfortunately, Seth Rollins, Hollywood is not making a movie about your story. Instead, they're making one about Chris Benoit. I am not even joking on that one. I have no
I
idea.
think you're trolling me.
I'm honestly not. You can Google it.
There must be a biopic. Huh.
Well, Dragonman, this isn't the. This at least is a good promo, albeit a repetitive one. Hello, Stardust cosplayer in the crowd that's wearing the mask and the green. And somebody
can't hear you.
somebody in a Roddy Piper t-shirt wants to know where's Jerry. Jerry's not
Okay.
here, man. And there's Sting. He's already lost most of the. He's lost a good amount of face paint already. He needs to get a better brand.
TNA.
That's not what I mean. All right, that's not what I mean, and you know it. I'm talking about a better brand of face paint.
Maybe he should go for the heel paint.
Reltachi's actually saying that Sting might win the title, but then Sheamus will cash in. That'd be interesting.
That would actually make sense, since that way that would put Sting as a title
It's
holder,
been a while since I've seen a babyface
But,
title run.
but not have Sting actually hold on to the title to defend it.
And that might happen right here in Houston.
What's up, Bobbert?
And that might happen right here in Houston. Since Night of Champions going to be in Houston, Texas.
You know it's also going to be in Houston?
But
NXT. NXT.
Yes, the NXT is.
You got quite the amount of wrestling in
try
your
to
area,
get tickets.
Bobbert. You're very lucky to be living in Houston right now, Bobbert.
Yes.
yep.
Not since the days of Paul Bosch has wrestling been big down in Houston.
Is that the way to tell me that you're going to kill me eventually, T-Dub?
No. I was saying you're very lucky. A lot of wrestling in your area. You got Reality of Wrestling, you have Night of Champions, and you have NXT.
Then you should come move to Texas.
That's too expensive for me. By the way, I just noticed something about Seth Rollins' t-shirt. I can't believe it took me this long to notice it.
What's that?
It's sort of a ripoff of the Star Wars logo.
Oh,
Anyone else seeing it?
I guess. I guess if you invert the colors. No, no.
Am I crazy?
I guess I see it. Yes and yes.
I can probably see it, yeah.
Or who's just get to the point? Who's going to interrupt Seth Rollins in this promo? Who's going to do it? Who's going to interrupt Seth Rollins? Just bring them out. Stop the times. Because we know Sting's not going to show up here on SmackDown.
Sting, we're going to Tuesday?
Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, Car Junkie.
Hey!
Yes. Just in time. Yeah.
Mattis is supposed to be here, but instead we got a different you.
We're gonna be late. You got the best view in the okay, now the second best view in the world. Thank you, Jon Stewart.
You and
Jon
Mattis.
Stewart right now, number one in the world.
By the way, we're all gonna have conflicting
Jon
opinions.
Stewart.
Car Junkie. We are all gonna have conflicting
Yes.
opinions with Mattis because I'm sure Mattis is pissed off right now
Why?
because he wanted.
Oh, he won Cena to win?
Yes, because he's Mattis.
Just doing dinner, right? Just cooking dinner too. I just got home. That's like shit pocket.
Let's see. Mattis should be here with any minute now.
Well, you don't need him. You got me.
I wonder how long they're gonna have Sheamus keep that briefcase before he cashes it in.
I wonder how long
Will it be
he's going to keep that briefcase before it gets smashed in. That's the prettiest looking Money to Bank briefcase that it's ever been. Usually by this time, someone's gotten a ding in it.
You know what's interesting about the Money in the Bank briefcase? Is the fact that he actually has to keep that himself. Like, he actually takes that through security at airports and stuff.
Yep.
Or ran attacked by T-Dub.
Well, you just like the hardcore title where he has to defend it 24 hours.
No bummer. Alright, now we have a Ryback.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Skip Sheffield?
Yes,
Oh,
yep.
yes.
What it do?
I might as well go all out.
Feed me s'mores.
I mean, snore.
Yes, snores. Dragon Man, that was Greg Valentine that said that. For those who don't know, Greg Valentine said that women have no place being professional wrestlers.
Then he also
Okay,
defends
let me
that
just name some
SmackDown.
people that have proven him wrong.
What was that? Carjunk?
T-Dub.
What?
I've got some names of people that have proven him wrong. Let's see. Ayaka Hamada, Kana, Naomi Toyota, Sexy Star, Paige, Jacqueline Moore. Well,
Gail Kim,
Oh, you can keep
Carmen.
going on and
I can keep going on and on.
Eva Marie, Nikki Bella.
producer of
Now an ad for the network. We're going to see, Steve Austin's going to interview Edge and Christian. That should be entertaining. I hope they bring up Joey Legend.
Cody Legend.
You've never heard of Joey Legend?
Not really.
He's one of their best friends.
Oh.
He's back for the whole. He is part of their old crew. The old crew up in Canada used to be Edge, Christian, Joey Legend, and Rhino. And I agree.
I knew about Rhino.
What? What was that, Coach Junkie?
No, because I know that Rhino and Christian was brought up in TNA.
Yeah. Edge, Christian, Rhino, and Joey Legend used to be best buds back when they were wrestling the indie circuit. And by the way, Dragon Man, I agree. Valentine can suck it. Especially after that Bailey and Sasha Banks match.
Yes.
That's probably one of the best matches of the year. Period.
Yes. Definitely a match of the year contender.
Continue.
Oh no.
Yes.
There's so many good matches this year.
What's that, Car Junkie?
You got Sting, Cena. Well, you got Kevin Owens and Cena. You pick any one of the three. You pick quite a few. You can pick Nakamura. Briscoe versus Lethal. And there's so many good matches.
Also, don't forget the ROH All-Stars versus the Bullet Club.
I still say Lethal. In my opinion, Lethal and it's Lethal versus Briscoe.
However,
That
there's
was a hell of a match.
there's something you're not counting on, and that's the event that's taking place next week.
What event?
And his name is John Cena.
No, next week is the beginning of the Chikara King of Trios weekend.
Oh yeah. Can I have you on WrestleCast for that, T-Dub?
Possibly. It's going to be one hell of a show. I am excited. I am very, very excited. I cannot wait. Because we're going to get to see the Bullet Club and the BWO.
Don't forget Team AAA.
Team Fight
Yeah.
Club.
Two British teams and Fight Pro.
I'm excited for Team
another
Unicorn.
There's
I think it's
also
Fight Pro too, right?
there are a lot of teams for this. I believe 16 if I'm correct.
But the Phoenix, Drago, and Aerostar. That's good. I'm looking to see that because I used to watch AAA.
Let's see. I'm going to go and I'm going to find the official lineup for King of Trios next week.
I just got my tickets to Nights of Champions.
All right, so you're not doing any
Oh,
Very awesome, Bobber. You're going to hopefully have a good time.
Wait, who?
Bobber's going to King of Trios.
Disappointed eyes. No, Nights
We're going
of
to
Champions.
Hey, Bobber. Bobber.
It's Nights of Champions.
Been keeping up with Bro?
What was that?
Been keeping up with the Row?
I know they're moving to a new network.
Reality of wrestling. Hmm. Mhm.
Yeah, I've been watching some episodes.
I've been watching it on YouTube. I'm not happy with. I'm sad to see Rex Andrews go. Spoiler, by the way.
There you go.
Who can let go?
Let's see, and there you go, people in the chat. Hopefully I can post that.
What have we got here?
Looks like.
Okay,
Alright.
so
That's some piece of thing there. Not going good.
And now there are people in the crowd with a Lana section sign. Alright, and there's going to be a section for everything, I guess.
well, guess what? Well, it's funny. Hey, while y'all were doing the live WrestleCast last week, T-Dub, my attention was what's going on in Houston.
Yes. Quite.
Yeah, no hitter, I think, right?
Yeah.
And as here are the matches for Chikara's King of Trios this year for the first nights. We have the BWO versus the Devastation Corporation, the United Nations versus Team Attack, the Arcane Horde versus Crown and Court, Team Fight Club Pro versus the Brudershop des Cruces, Dashers Dugout versus Battleborn, the Bullet Club versus the Battle Hive, Snakebit versus the Nightmare Warriors, and the Gentlemen's Club versus Team AAA.
I know. But I don't. It doesn't look good.
It's okay. Stevie
Alright.
Stevie Richards can Stevie kick everyone, and then he can just win on his own. He doesn't need Hollywood Nova or the blue guy. All right. And now out comes the Bulgarian bastard Rusev.
I'm sorry, but there's not it. They're showing online. I think Battle Hive versus Bullet Club is going to be good because the Mosses.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be plenty of good matches for King of Trios.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ah!
we're here tonight in remembrance of Bo Dallas. He was a bright young man, footless, yes, idiotic, of course, and filled with the stupid type of childlike innocence that could only lead to a broken heart. Today we lay to rest the man who, quite frankly, was the only one who Bo believed in himself, Bo Dallas.
Maybe T-Dub.
Yeah.
By the way,
What's that going to happen to the
I think I speak for everyone else here when I say.
Matt saw my picture.
Now you have Xavier Woods help us lay Bo Dallas to rest.
I'm sorry, Mass. I can't hear all. I can't hear over all the saltiness after what happened after the world title match at Sunday.
Oh, just you wait till tomorrow.
You
think
mad?
SmackDown's tonight? No. It's gonna be tomorrow night.
I gotta ask, you mad, bro? Are you mad, bro?
What?
Are you mad, bro? Bro?
Just remember, Seth didn't screw John Cena. John
Ju-
screwed John.
John, yeah, John, screw John.
Goddamn Hubbard. I am salty. Salty. Well, after Monday night, I've kind of softened on it only because of the storyline. At least the storyline that Jon Stewart and John Cena told on Monday night. I still don't like it. I see where they may be going with it because one of the rumors is that Sting may be winning the title so that he can then have a match between him and John Cena because apparently Sting said that he would love to have a match with John Cena.
Yes, he did say that at one point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to admit, if John Cena won his 16th, there would be a bit of poetic justice if John Cena won the 16th title from Sting rather than from Seth Rollins. But at the same point in time, how does any of this help ultimately Seth Rollins? It doesn't. My problem with the match is the fact that the Jon Stewart thing took away from what was, at the time, match of the night, where Rollins was shining. And it's because I wanted John Cena to win. It's like, you could have had Seth Rollins win. There were a million ways to have him win, but they chose the worst way of all.
No, I think the worst. No, they didn't choose the worst way of all because Kane didn't show up.
Even Kane has more legitimacy to him. I mean, do you really believe that John Cena was taken out with a chair shot by Jon Stewart?
No, he wasn't taken out by a chair
Hey,
shot. He was the chair shot dazed him, and then Seth Rollins capitalized with the pedigree onto a chair.
Do you really think the chair shot from Jon Stewart
Hold on, Pugsley.
would
Madison.
have really dazed John Cena?
Yes, I do.
Kevin Federline hit harder, Stewart, and John Cena whooped his fist off.
Well, the thing is, John Cena's already.
Now that being said,
John Cena had already been through a match, so he was already weird. So Jon Stewart's really just taking advantage.
that being said, by the way, did the Douglas match already happen?
Yep.
Yep.
Happened an hour ago.
Yep.
Damn it.
They squashed the
It was an
Ascension.
opening match.
What happened an hour ago?
The Dudleys squashed the Ascension.
But, by the way, I will now, for the next couple of months, I will only be able to make it to the last hour of RiffDown because I basically have a class that lasts 8:30. And it's only on Thursdays.
By the way, I should also note that I have no idea what we're going to do next week because my job, I don't get off work until about 8 o'clock.
Well, I don't get off next week until like 9 Central Time, so.
I know, but I probably.
So
I'm not sure what we're going to do for RiffDown next week because I'm not because I usually get home between 8:05 and 8:15.
And I've got a event to go to, so I wouldn't be able to. So I'm not hosting next week.
So, but with that being said, I will tell you.
What's that, Madness?
I will tell you that. With that being said, I did enjoy. Like I said, I did enjoy the story that Jon Stewart and John Cena told because basically it was basically the story of the smart marks.
Yep.
Because all the marks who hate John Cena for no reason, and they wish they could have done what Jon Stewart did, and they were all hoping that Cena would lose. Yet, in him losing, it takes away the one thing that had been making the smart marks happy for the past 6 months in the U.S. Open title challenges.
But no one apparently explained tag team matches to Russo.
That's the beauty of that story.
No,
And by the way,
That's clearly
that Ric Flair basically came out and said on live TV, "Look, guys, I want John Cena to break that record because I want somebody ever to break it."
Until you interrupt.
So now the only excuse that
So
Smart Marks
before-
have
I
that
kept thinking-
he didn't have John Cena break it because it would be disrespectful to Ric Flair is now out the window.
Well, that's been out the window for a while because Ric Flair has stated in multiple interviews that he wanted
you-
Cena to break the record.
But I think that's the first time, like, on live TV he said it.
Right.
That's not gonna stop it. Anyone's doing
No,
it.
I'm just gonna say right.
Pugsley,
Anyway.
Pugsley, do you think that Cena's going to break the record this year?
No, I don't know this year.
I don't think he's gonna break the record this year, but it's fine.
He's getting close to Ric Flair.
I know. That's what Sunday was about.
Okay.
If he won
I mean,
Sunday,
that's
he
the
would
thing.
tie it.
I think anybody believes he's gonna break it this year, but he's gonna tie it this year.
Super Kirk!
So anyway, before I kept thinking that Mattis was trying to say that did you really hit? He's gonna get defeated by chair shots by John Cena, and I was like, wait, no.
And he's apparently gonna do more NXT days in the future.
Whoa, what's Ziggler trying to do? That didn't work. Not working at all. Nope, you're gonna die now, Dolph. You're just gonna die now. Oh,
Big
alley
Shit was
oop.
like, no, you can't. You just can't.
Wait, I do want to ask you something, Tina. What do you think of Breeze?
What do I think about what?
Nikki and Bree's comments on the Brooklyn crowd.
They
Where should they even go?
they got sour grapes and they should just deal with it. It's not the crowd's fault that the match sucked.
Like, hold on.
Are they going to do a rivalry with Big Show and Rusev now? Because it looks like that's where they're building to.
It could
Did we
be.
have that rivalry like a year ago?
Yeah.
In fact, if I remember. Oh.
Mama said knock you out.
That was ridiculous.
And here comes Big
okay,
Show pulling off his Kevin Owens impression.
Actually, what happened? Brought back. He's just down on the floor.
Is Rusev going to get pinned?
I said Ryback doesn't have a partner then. What did you Dolph doesn't have a partner? No, I said Ryback just get on the floor.
I know, but they just. Of course,
Well, I think by the way, I think the Brie Bella comment came from the fact that apparently there were some in Brooklyn that were trying to slut shame them.
No, the crowd was just doing all sorts of random chants during the match because they didn't care. Because creative doesn't care.
But unfortunately, it's garnering more attention because it's happening during the Divas Revolution. Again, it's one of those things where the smart marks want something and they get it, and then they don't care anymore.
No, we didn't get the revolution. Instead, we got a clusterfuck of a mess. That's because the status quo still hasn't changed, and the booking is still shit.
But they're also, here's my thing, they're building to, what we saw for the past month is the start of it. It's introduced you to Charlotte and Sasha and Becky. Yes, we know who they are. But there are a lot of people that just watch Raw and SmackDown and maybe the pay-per-views who don't watch NXT.
They're still
They are being introduced to
Your
them.
argument is already invalid. Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha have been up there for weeks. They've not been introduced. We know who they are. So whatever happened on Raw and the Divas match that caused them to troll the crowd means that match sucked so bad that they were disappointed with what they already had. Because they knew what the people were capable of, so and they didn't deliver. Something didn't deliver, and they were like, fuck you. Not to the Divas, to the WWE people who thought they could present that match as a match to people. That's what I think happened.
But let's be honest about something. For a lot of them, it didn't deliver particular that match on Raw didn't deliver because the Bellas won. And it's sort of that same thing with John Cena. It doesn't matter how good the match is. If he wins, they
Change and the whole.
it doesn't matter how good. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter how good because people want a change in the status quo. And that's the whole point of the revolution, change the status quo, but nothing has changed. They're still doing the exact same even Steven booking.
I promise you they're booking to it.
It's the same thing.
Because I'm willing to bet that you're going to start seeing more singles matches, and you're going to see a build up to somebody. Somebody's going to be challenging her, Nikki, at Night of the Champions for the title.
They should challenge her beforehand because she hasn't defended the belt in 2 months. Also, they really, as I said before, they need to stop this even Steven booking.
You say even Steven, what do you mean?
Where everybody gets a win in everybody and nobody gets over. It never works, never has, never will.
Again, I think what they're trying to do, and let me emphasize the word trying to do, is they're trying to build up to it. They're trying to make sure that nobody looks weak.
You can never do that. You have to choose a select few to look better than the rest. That's the way it's always worked. That's the way it always will work.
I do think that they've made Charlotte and Sasha a lot stronger than the rest.
Like, I don't think you can have a company but have everybody look strong. No, somebody has to look weak eventually.
And I'll say this. Here's my prediction. Night of Champions is going to be Nikki Bella defending her title against Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Triple threat.
It's not really going to matter because Nick is already going to have broken the record by then.
Yep.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's your focus.
You know,
Oh, she broke AJ Lee's record. Who cares?
I care because it's bullshit.
Records are made to be broken.
By somebody shit.
Yeah, but
Let's care about that. Yeah, let's be honest. WWE wishes he could wash their hands of anything CM Punk, but unfortunately they made him the longest reigning WWE champion, and they made her the longest reigning women's champion. Now they're stuck with it after he then went and flipped them the bird and has all these lawsuits against their doctors and everything.
That's just WWE's doctors that are suing him and Cole Cabana for some
I only
reason.
blame CM.
That's just what I'm over it.
Yeah, well, getting in a fight with the doctor.
That CM Punk and AJ were.
He's suing them for defamation because he said that they
with
lied
CM
on.
Punk, so I guess they're doing the same thing for they sued just
Except
she's
that-
married, so they're like, give your record to AJ, and yeah. This reign is still the longest. Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, Zach Keenan in the chat brings up the fact that
The track the Nikki and AJ.
and of course, Zach Keenan brings up that the current Divas division is nothing but filler right now.
it's true.
I promise you.
It feels like filler because, like, what change has there been in the status quo at all? Same.
I promise you it's coming. I promise you. I see where they're going. Yeah, because again, you have to understand. And yes, they're not always good at it, but you have to at least admit that what WWE tries to do is tell a story. They're trying to build up. Whether it's working or not, that's a completely different story to have about. That's pretty much all agree that right now it's not quite working, and people have turned on it, or at least some people have. But you can't deny that what they're trying to do is tell a story and trying to build stuff up.
You can talk about what they're trying all you want, but at the end of the day, if it's not working, then it's shit.
Okay. But what happened? It's a Sasha Banks. Let's say.
I'm giving them way too much credit, and it's just like they're not doing anything. Stop trying to.
Well, let me ask you this: what happens if Triple Threat goes, like I say, and Sasha Banks wins?
Then I'd be like, yay, she's probably going to keep it until Nikki Bella gets it back.
You really better listen to Devin
See, because this isn't about the Divas Revolution. This is about Nikki Bella. This is about the Bella twins.
And the fact they've been shoved down our throat. It's about the fact they've been shoved down our throats for the past year and a half.
Okay, I've never felt like the Bellas have been shoved down our throat.
Have you not been watching the television? Have you not been watching the past year?
Most of it is caged. But this is like, you know, in 2008, 2009 all over again. Or when, you know, we talked about him and Orton being shoved down our throat. Who else was there? There was nobody else ready.
For the past year, for the Divas.
There. Really, what other divas other than maybe
Natty, Naomi,
were there?
Natty,
Divas division.
Natty, Naomi,
I
Emma,
said,
Naomi, Emma.
They focus on
I
Emma.
haven't had already come back to NXT. I did say Natty, and yes, there's Naomi, and Naomi stepped in later.
Should
But
put it.
that's not enough to really change it. Did more to make a division, and
Why
I
center it
think
around
they
Nikki?
waited
Why?
to the best moment ever.
Why center it around Nikki? What has she done that makes her deserving to be the centerpiece? Nothing.
No, Nikki's fucking Cena.
Okay. But you know what? He has wrestled good matches.
Hold on, something more important that's going on right here. We're seeing Bo Dallas on Raw.
Yes.
This is amazing.
We're seeing the funeral of Bo Dallas.
Oh,
Hey, you know what we do in Jewish tradition, right, Mattis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, by the way, T-Dub, can I say that I've watched this just as much as I've watched the return of the Dudley Boys? What? What?
Car Junkie, you were saying something?
What part?
You know the prayer we say for Mourner Scottish, right?
Oh,
Right, Mattis?
yeah. Oh,
Very appropriate for Bo Dallas right now, correct?
Bin Roma, ya Shalom. That's like the only song version I know of that part. We're trying to see the Warner Scottish, you know.
Yeah, Mourner Scottish. For Bo Dallas to
Yeah, where are all the headlines about what happened on Monday night when he goddamn FU'd him?
Yeah, I think you mean AA.
yeah.
It's the attitude adjustment because he was adjusting Jon Stewart's attitude.
Yeah, no. With this, it was a fuck you to Jon Stewart.
No, Jon
Fuck you
Stewart.
for screwing me out of my top.
No, Jon Stewart. No, do you think?
By the way, this is 2 weeks in a row that John Cena's had great promos. Because I loved his promo the Monday before SummerSlam, which ended in a whole, there's one big difference between you and Triple H, and that is that Triple H was never Ric Flair's bitch, but at SummerSlam, I'm gonna make you mine. And then he almost hit Stephanie with the fucking microphone.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, it would.
I wonder if it would have gotten them into trouble if he accidentally did that.
Probably not.
Oh, did anyone else
Unless he would've
notice?
been-
By the way, anyone else notice the Swiss flag with John Cena's name on it for some reason?
It had what?
There was a Swiss.
Flag?
Yeah, there's a Swiss flag with John Cena's name on it.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, there obviously has some fans from Switzerland there.
Yeah,
By the way,
they-
Jon
sorry.
Stewart took this F like a boss.
That he did. But one thing you notice is that as soon as he hit the ground, he tried covering up his belly because he wasn't wearing that well of a T-shirt. Not a good choice of one.
Oh, and then of course you had. Then of course there was Dudley's return on Monday night, which was fucking awesome. And then of course you had the reveal of Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
Apparently
No,
he
Strowman.
was a Centaurian.
Why don't they even respect me anymore?
Braun Strowman.
Apparently he was the Centaurian in Adam Rose's entourage.
I thought he looked familiar. I could have sworn I'd seen that guy before. Yeah, he's a Rosebud. Braun Strowman.
Hey, did Adam Rose get a new gimmick?
No, not yet. Not as far as I can tell.
Okay.
He hasn't been seen for
Post something in there.
Hold on, Mattis is on something. What's on, Matt? What's up, Mattis?
I said he hasn't been seen for weeks.
That's because he's been on Superstars, where nobody sees him. All right, it's now time for main event of the evening.
So what's the next meeting event?
Sure.
The guy who can't stop
Our main
showing
event
us
tonight
his,
is versus Dean Ambrose.
yes, the man who can't stop showing us his slideshow of his trip back from Ireland.
Okay, Tito.
What's up, Mattis?
Tito. What's the next main event?
Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose.
Wait a minute, it's already time for the main event?
Yep.
Yes, Sheamus versus Dean
Oh,
Ambrose.
son of a bitch, what do you know?
Yeah, it's
I felt
happened.
like I just got on, too.
You pretty much did. You haven't been here that long.
Oh.
By the way, I'm not sure if I said this last week, but the Vaudevillains are confirmed to be in 2K16.
Ooh.
Awesome.
So they won.
So I think we know what the first match we need to do, and that everyone's going to do in the video game is obviously.
So let's see.
Dudley Boys versus
What?
Odd Villains.
Did we lose somebody again?
Uh,
We keep losing Pugsley.
Yep.
We keep losing the
Of
Pugs.
course, the best part is next week. Of course, the best part about NXT is that next week, T-Dub, the Dusty Rhodes Invitational starts with the Ascension versus Rhino and Baron Corbin.
So the Ascension are once again going to get jobbed out, aren't they?
Well, seeing that they are on the main
I can't
roster.
wait to see what other tag teams make it into this invitation. Because, by the way, oh my God, the ovation that Enzo and Cat got.
Yes. That's probably one of the biggest pops.
Holy
what?
fucking shit.
That's probably one of the biggest pops of the year.
Enzo and Cass's entrance in this past Wednesday's NXT in Brooklyn.
Gigantic.
They were supposed to be on Takeover, and I was really mad that they weren't.
Well, they were there. Just it was a taping for NXT.
I didn't know it was a taping. I thought it was for the takeover, like takeover. So I was like watching. I was like, where the fuck? What else?
That is a missed opportunity.
They should.
And missed opportunity
It was all
one.
taped.
After watching that, it's what helped me make my decision that, as close as it was, the NXT Takeover R Evolution is still the better pay-per-view. This came the closest.
I don't know.
And I'm like, after watching this pay-per-view, I'm like, I think they finally won. I can't believe it. They may have surpassed Takeover R Evolution.
Amazing.
But as I started judging it,
compare,
and I'll probably talk more about this tomorrow night, it's like I started comparing, and after watching that entrance and that pop, I'm like, yeah, as much as I love the Vaudevillains, that should have been Enzo and Cass there.
It honestly should have. I've been calling that for months, that should have been their spot.
No, and I thought it would have been too. I thought they would have made it into a triple threat. I guess they didn't.
Nope.
They probably should have had the.
I like. Vaudevillains are okay. I'm just happy it's not Blake and Murphy that are tag team champs anymore.
Hey, at least they're not wearing.
Also, I'm mad because.
Go on, Bugsley.
For however long ago, when Alexa slapped the Vaudevillain, she should have taken a bump from. She totally should have. Come on now.
By the way, I think you should at least be happy that that Blake and Murphy no longer wear pigtails. At least, I guess.
I mean, that's good too. And I enjoyed the match. And it's just one of those things to where that should have been Enzo and Cass's spot.
Although at the very least, we did get blue pants.
We did get blue pants, so we at least got to hear.
I'm so happy.
Da 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 da.
But like, here's how I judged it.
Everybody's favorite jobber?
Like, for instance, I would judge when I was comparing it to our Evolution. I was judging it based on, like, I would judge the debut match of Apollo Crews to Kevin Owens, and I would compare the tag team champion match to the other tag team championship match. So starting off, debut match, I think I had on Kevin Owens was more of an impact. I had the tag matches as a tie. Let's see, I had, now I'm trying to remember our Evolution. The showcase match at our Evolution, I think, was better, which was the debut of Hideo Itami or at least a Finn Balor with Hideo Itami versus the Ascension. Honestly, I made that as a tie with Reeves and Liger.
By the way, apparently they're saying that Jushin Liger might be doing additional dates with WWE in the future.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
So yeah,
I think really for me, a lot of it was a tie. Like, obviously, the women. I didn't compare Bayley and Sasha to the women's match. I compared it to the Sami Zayn Neville match because honestly, Bayley's story for the title was pretty much the same as Sami Zayn, if you think about it.
yeah, kind of,
So,
sort of, yeah.
I thought that.
So I really compared those two matches, and for me, it's a tie. Both of them are like match of the year things. And I compared the ladder match to the women's four-way match, and that was a tie. Really, for me, the match, because again, it was that debut, and it's that showcase match that was better at our Evolution that puts it over. Because honestly, like when you compare like the big match, like Baron Corbin and Rhino against Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe's match, Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin's match, hand down. That was sleeper hit of the night, by the way.
Oh, that was better than I was expecting to
Yep.
be.
And the thing I liked about it is it really showed how Baron Corbin has grown and improved.
He's still not
He has
great,
much better.
but Corbin's
He has
still,
much better.
Corbin's still not great, but he's improving.
He's
We'll just give
improved
him
a lot since the last time we saw him on a Takeover special.
Oh.
But I'm hoping. I cannot wait for the day that.
Like I think it's
Also,
What's up, Huxley?
every time I see, I like Baron Corbin. Don't get me wrong. Baron Corbin, I think he could be great. However, in watching videos, I found Spoonie's video, and he was talking about how much he hates Baron Corbin. And every time I see him, I just think about Spoonie rage quitting, and it's the funniest thing ever.
Somebody rage quitted over Baron Corbin.
Rage quitting. He had I don't know if his opinions have changed, but I found like a bunch of old videos. I guess they're sort of old, and he discussed how it's the funniest thing ever.
You're gonna have to link.
so let me get this straight. So somebody quit the WWE Network over Baron Corbin. Am I getting that
He doesn't
right?
like Baron Corbin. And sure, I guess so. But I found a video of him disliking Baron Corbin at some point in time, and it was funny. And every time I see Baron Corbin, I think of that, and it's just a random side note. Continue your conversation.
You're gonna have to link me to this video.
No, that's what.
I have to find it. I watched it months ago.
Find it again.
Honestly, Baron Corbin's character is a take on Sons of Anarchy.
By the way, do you guys think that Baron Corbin should be the third member of the Shield?
That was somebody else.
That could be awesome. I don't know if he's ready to be brought up yet.
He's not. No. Keep him down to NXT. Give him more development, please. Baron Corbin.
Okay,
You're supposed to be
why?
a member of the Shield.
Peter, are Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose looking for a third member to join them?
Well, it makes sense considering that Wyatt family now has a third member, and they need to even the odds.
Okay, but I'm asking, was that part of the story tonight?
No, it's I didn't hear anything about it, but it could be a plus. But it's definitely something that people are expecting now. Who do you guys think will be the third member of the show if they bring someone up?
Well, they could. If they change him back to Leo Kruger.
No, Adam Rose already said on Twitter that Leo Kruger is dead.
Well,
Oh, so they're keeping kind of.
you got to think about another. Who's it?
By the way, I just saw
No.
guys. I just saw one. I saw one of the most awesome signs.
I'm gonna
Guys.
What?
There's the guy in the crowd that had a sign, and the sign said, "My 3-year-old wants John Cena to turn heel." It's like almost in the front row.
Oh, a stretch muffler.
No, he's just
Mattis, I believe you mean the Brock lock.
Fuck you, it's a stretch muffler.
Brock Lesnar calls it a Brock lock. It was a summation for.
I don't give a fuck what Brock Lesnar calls it. Brock Lesnar can go fuck himself.
Are you still salty that?
All right, you go tell Brock Lesnar that you don't give a crap about what he calls him.
I've always said Brock Lesnar can go fuck himself.
I would like for you to walk up to him and say that to his face. That would be hilarious. And now there's a sign in the crowd that says "Godfather's my dad."
That would be hilarious.
There's a sign in the crowd that says,
I will say this. I watched SummerSlam with a bunch of my friends in my room, and during that match, when the whole Brock sits up and he's laughing, and then Undertaker sits up and the mock laugh.
That is
Oh
the
my god!
funniest thing
Lost
ever.
shit during that.
That was one of those. What is
That
that
has to-
face? What was that face the Undertaker was making?
You
He was mocking.
would have want somebody to do, like, have that happening, and then underneath it have this. Appears like he's laughing, and then he just like gets
That
rid
is
of
the
camera and
single
starts laughing
funniest
or
thing
whatever. It's really
WWE
weird.
has done in years. It really is.
I have to ask, Mass, how do you feel about the finish to that match?
Oh, and again, your main events had gimmicky finishes.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about that, by the way, speaking of John Cena, I'm really getting tired of this whole storyline of he loses at every SummerSlam. You know the last time he won at SummerSlam? 2010. As part of that 10-man tag match. Because he lost last year to Brock Lesnar, to Brock Lesnar, the year before that to Daniel Bryan. He lost the year before that to CM Punk, and the year before that to CM Punk. Won in 2010 as part of a 10-man tag. The year before that, I believe, was the match with Batista. It was the match with Orton that he lost. And the year before that was the match with Batista that he lost.
By the
So
way,
the last singles match that he won at SummerSlam was 2007.
I would like to note that John Cena did.
No way, that was
Mattis. I would like to note that John Cena, that even though John Cena won in 2010, he should not have won that match.
Who said that?
I said that.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena should not
He
have
should
won.
not have won the match.
The Nexus should have won that match.
But my point is, I'm talking about his record at SummerSlam, and the way they've been doing John Cena's story for the past couple of years is he wins at WrestleMania, and then he has 6 months of just epic matches up until SummerSlam, and then he loses at SummerSlam, and it seems like he loses his mojo and he can't win the big match, and he doesn't know if he has it anymore. Or as they go into WrestleMania, where he has this big match against this big opponent, and he wins the match, and the cycle starts all over again. And that's not on John Cena, that's on the fucking writers and Vince McMahon.
I blame Cena because obviously he's writing the show.
Fuck you.
Are you saying that John? Ooh, and there's a jawbreaker lariat, and there you go, Pugsley. There's your image for the night. Anyways, yeah, John Cena. You're saying that John
Now
Cena?
put the back for a long time.
Oh wait, lights are out. That means it's got to be Sting. It's got to be Sting. Oh wait, never mind. It's just the Wyatts.
Why are the Wyatts going after this guy?
Oh, and there's a broski boot.
Ooh.
I will say this, I do love that black sheep match.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Actually, thinking of that, it's more than likely it probably can be Eric Rowan that's going to join them.
I guess why not? I mean, Eric Rowan's not doing anything else.
After being injured.
They're
Well,
gonna
he's still
release
injured,
Eric
though.
Rowan.
Roman, you may want to save Ambrose here. You want to come out and have your buddies back, maybe?
Yeah.
They already got Roman. What are you kidding?
Bana, Roman Reigns is going to punch you in the face.
There's Roman.
We already got them.
Oh! From out of nowhere!
Superman punch!
Good luck trying to get through Mr. Strowman, Mr. Reigns. That's going to be quite the challenge. By the way, I know one tag team that I'm going to make in WWE 2K16. It's gonna be
What?
it's gonna be Roman Reigns and Bo Dallas, and their team name is Bo Leave That.
I thought you would have made Bo Dallas white.
Oh,
No, you should make a team of Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt, a team of that Bo leaves that you should pay your taxes.
Bo Leave and the Buzzards. And yeah, Roman, you're still not exactly strong enough. You don't have a high enough power level yet. You must ascend to become a Super Samoan. Oh, and yep, down goes Roman again. Yep, he's being choked out as we speak, and yeah, that went about as well as you expect.
Yep.
And Roman's down.
What the hell? What move is this? What the hell? I've never seen that.
And a modified Dominator.
Ooh.
In the game, it's called the Lift and
Oh
Cutter.
no, I've seen that.
Roman Reigns,
Their promo, I think,
no,
it's
okay.
something like that.
Roman
Anyways,
Reigns is Roman, and I'm just not okay with it.
by the way, guys, it's time to wrap things up. And since you hosted the stream, Mike Shell, what are your thoughts on tonight's events?
Very good SmackDown for post SummerSlam. I'll still give it 3.75 out of 5.
Next, you're still here. Is Bobbert still here?
We've lost to Bobbert.
Nope, Bobbert's not.
Go.
I'll vote for Bobber.
All right, Pugsley, what's your
I'll
final
vote for
thought?
Bobber. He just said, I won't vote for Bobber.
Huxley.
3 out of 5.
All right, Car Junkie.
3.
Mr. Mattis.
I'm gonna talk into this mic as quietly as possible to be as creepy as possible. I give it a 4 out of 5 thumbs.
It's not working. You're not creepy. Anyways, I'll give this show.
I'm a head cup short and spout. This is my handle. This is my spout.
Really? Anyways,
Really?
3.5 out of 5. Overall, good show. Good stuff happening. Good matches. Pretty good segments. All around good stuff. Tomorrow night, Wii U Game Night, Super Smash Bros. With myself in the shades. Saturday night, hopefully we'll have SNN Radio with LC. Sunday night, the return of TWK Reviews.
I was going to say.
What's that, Mike Show?
I was just going to say special shout out to LC. It's his birthday today.
Yes, today is LC's birthday.
Subarashi.
Super. And hopefully you'll have a special.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I know who it is now. He's
Anyways.
the rich guy that the man, whatever, wanted to garden berry, but she's in love with the other dude.
Anyways, Sunday night, the return of TWK Riffs live with the Shades and Easy Rider. They're going to have a bit of a movie marathon. And then Monday night,
No one cares.
Mike Show's Monday night going to be in Rising Sun.
Rising Sun Monday night. It's fans' choice this week.
Oh, man, you never know what's going to happen there. That's a wild card, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, Tuesday night can have a...
And of course, don't forget tomorrow night the epic battle that will be me versus Matty J.
Well, for everyone else, that'll be Saturday night.
Yes.
Anyways, Tuesday night will be New Ranger recap, recapping the latest episode of Power Rangers. And then Wednesday night, Magic Live with Matty J. The Shades, the man over here, Mike Shell, and myself. And then bring things around for another episode of RiffDown. Right now, I'd like to thank Mike Shell for hosting this stream and doing a pretty darn good job at it, if I might say so.
Well, glad to do it, and hopefully I can have running a little bit more smoothly next time. We might actually get to start on time. But this is
Yes.
But in the meantime, though, this is Mike Shell reminding you to who leave in Fez mode.
And this TWK of TWK Reviews telling you work your gimmick. Take us out here, Mike.
All right. Let me see here. And since I have no ending music, we'll just roll that beautiful song one more time.
I used to feel down, but I hit the ground running. Makes me feel alive. I was searching for the answers until I changed the question. I pulled back the curtain. I used to feel down, but I hit the ground running. Makes